Hi everyone, hi, it is Monday again. We are in the studio and I was going to say something else then, and I thought you already know that. So, welcome to our live Facebook on Mondays that we've been doing the last few weeks. You might not even watch this on a Monday, but hello, today is Monday. I'm Simone and we are here at Katie Bell Physiotherapy and Wellness. How is your day going? Are you happy? Are things going well? If they are, you think, yes, I want to do a workout, I'm going to get up and spring into action. Or you might be thinking, you know what, I've had a bit of a rubbish day. I don't really feel like it. And sometimes when you don't feel like exercising, Pilates is really good to do that if you feel like you're not very motivated, you're feeling a bit tired, your body aches or whatever. Because it's low impact, Pilates is really good for that. We're going to think about strength training, and hopefully by the end of this tiny little workout you're going to feel much better. So hopefully you are in a good mood, but if you're not, even more reason to stand up. I'm just going to go out of shot and just grab a spiky ball. So today at the studio is lower body week, and I've just got a block, which you might have something in the office or at home, or a step or something to stand on. If you have, great. If you haven't, then don't worry, you can just do this without. I haven't really got any other equipment. You could have a band, but you might not need it. We're just going to see how we go. Now, I've picked up the spiky ball because our feet get really tired and we don't give them that much love and attention. So, a spiky ball or a tennis ball or whatever you've got that's good, just to release the tension if you've got something there. You know what you can do as well, especially if you suffer with plantar fasciitis, you can use a water bottle and fill it with ice. Fill it with ice. You're not going to do that. You're going to fill it with water, and you're going to put it in the freezer, and then you've got a bottle with ice. I have struggled all day today with saying the wrong words, so if you've been in class with me today, you will know that. So I apologise now for distant words being all mixed around a little bit. Okay, so yes, so we're massaging our feet, and if you come to class with me, you know that I will like to massage, whether you're at the wall or if it's freehand or whatever. So you might have any tightness. Lots of people tend to have really tight pain around the glutes and their hips. So become friends with the spiky ball and bring it into your life and use it every day. Take it on holiday with you. So many now of our clients here especially go, I'm going on holiday, I'll see you in 2 weeks, I've got my spiky ball, I've got my band, they've packed it and they take it away with them. And it just helps you just to relieve those tight spots, tension and any sore bits. If you've got an injury, so right now I've strained my hamstring, don't rub the spiky ball on it because it's too tender and too sore, so leave it. But everywhere else is a goer. So try and bring the spiky ball, this is my challenge for you for the next week. Try and bring the spiky ball, tennis ball, whatever you use, into your life. Foam rollers are great, you know how much I love them, but they don't always get those tiny little spots. And hand-on massage. So if you've got it at your desk and you think, oh, I've just got a little tight spot, you can even have 2 tennis balls and just sit on them and just have a little roll around, and that might help. Okay, one more stretch that I want you to, well, I'm not giving you a stretch, but the stretch I want you to think about is a piriformis stretch. So you're going to cross your leg over and you're going to tilt back like you do in a squat, and you've got this nice straight long line here, and you're going to try and gently just hold on to that knee and just press it back and give it a release and swap sides. So this is always really good for you to do as well. You can sit on your chair, just cross your leg over now, so you don't have to hinge back, just sitting nice and tall. So that's another one to think about during your week. And if you only ever stretch when you come to class, then that's also something to think about, because that causes lots of tightness and tension, and then that causes pain. So we try to eradicate that on a daily basis, whether you are just reaching out from your desk, just gently softening the lower back, whatever it may be, just try and do something every day, because I make a difference and it will make you feel better. So let's just take one of those right now. Let's bring our arm up and reach over to the side and coming back down and swap over. So if you have been sitting down all day, you've been really busy and this is starting to happen, then we want to stretch out. So if you're standing up, soft knees, or try not to lock the legs out. I do that all the time, so I have to be really conscious of softening the knees, bringing the arm over to the side and change. Let's do one more each side because that is quite nice. Now I know it is lower body week, but let's just do a shoulder squeeze. So you're going to squeeze your shoulder blades together and your arm's going to rotate out and then relax down. So if I turn to the side, we're going to squeeze and relax and squeeze. Really pulling your shoulder blades together, really feel like they're coming together to say hello to each other and relax. Squeeze and release and squeeze and release and squeeze and release and squeeze and release and squeeze and release. I'll swap sides. Squeeze and release and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Hold it there. We're just going to pulse our arms back for 4, 3, 2, 1 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and 4, 3, 2, 1 and 1, 2. Hold. I don't even know where the counting has come from today, but just go with it. Okay, so we're going to grab our block. So you can do this exercise if you have a block or a step. Just make sure that it's flat and it's safe. You're not going to knock anything or anyone around you when you do this exercise. So you're going to start behind. You're going to push up from the foot behind. You're going to lift up. You're going to place it in front, back down. Lift up and down. Lift up and down. Now I want you to squeeze your glutes. Lift up and down and up and down. Lift up and down and up and down. Lifting up and forwards and back and forwards and back. So you're growing nice and tall. You're really watching you can't watch, I want you to think about your knee pattern. So try not to let the knees drop in or go out to the side or let that hip sink. So try really hard to pull up. Think about where that leg is going. Up and down and swapping over. Lift and forwards. Lift and back. Up. If you want to swing your arms, that also helps. Just to keep the balance. Forwards, up and back and up. Forwards, up, back, up. Forwards, up and back and up. Forwards, up and back and up. Forwards and up and back and relax. Okay, good. Taking the block over to one side. You're going to put your foot on the block and come nice and wide so your toes are still level. I feel like I need to come a little bit further back today. Hoping you can see this. You're going to hinge back. Your arm's going to come forward. So you're going to push up from this outside leg and come up. Bring it all the way back down. Down and lift. Down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold. Swap sides. Good. So you are uneven. But what I don't want you to do is be lunge more in one leg than the other, or let the knees drop. Okay, so your toes are facing forward, your tailbone is back. You're going to press off and up and down. 2, 3, 4, 5. Pulling up 6. Now if you find that you wanted to stay a little bit lower so that you're in this position here, you can. Where you've got that hinge. If you find that that's going to support your back more, then do it. If you find coming up here feels that you're hurting more in the low back, then I want you to keep it low, okay? You can always come up and hold, and down and lift. But what I don't want you to do is arch and sink into that hip, okay? So that's a good one to do. Again, pause me, do another round, another set each side, make it nice and even, but really good, and nice one to do. You can really feel that drawing up through the thighs, using your glutes and your core as well. Okay, so this is a nice one, a little bit slower, more controlled. So you're going to swing your leg coming forwards and swing it back. We're trying to balance. We're trying to let our foot, we need that swish. So that noise, that's good. Because that means the foot is level. The hips are level, sorry. The hips are level. You're not picking the leg up to swing it. You're letting it relax. You can have your arms here. You can hold onto the wall, whatever you need to feel. The foot's relaxed because it's just swinging forwards and backwards, pulling up, out of your inside thigh, your supporting leg. Swing, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5. So you want it to be nice and straight. You don't want to lock it. 6, 7, and 8, and 9, and 10, and relax. Swap sides. So you can turn around, face a different direction. Obviously, I'm not going to do that. But you can have a different focal point, and that changes things as well. So we're not going to do that. So I'm facing you, making sure that you are towards the end of the block. Now you need to do this on a block, because if you aren't, you can swing the leg, but what tends to happen is more of that in the body. We don't want that, because I'm wanting you to pull up and have a really strong core and a stable position that's going to help keep you nice and still. So again, we want that movement in the leg. So swinging forwards and backwards. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and relax. Good. Good, good, good. So if you can't do that one around your desk because you don't have a block, try and find a step or somewhere so you can stand off the step, making sure that you're safe and you're holding on, and then you can swing the leg because you're going to be higher on the step as you go. I wouldn't recommend this now on a rise, because your foot's going to fatigue really, really quickly. Okay, squats into a rise. Now, what I find a lot here in clinic is we have, when we do a foot pedal, if you tend to walk on the outside of your feet, when you come up to do a rise, we tend to go out before we come in. So something I really want you to pay attention to is that foot pedal. Now, when we are bringing the heel up and bringing it back down, we can control it a lot more than when we do it on the rise. So, simple, basic foot pedal. Hands on your hips, peel the heel, place it back down, lift and lower. Trying to keep everything nice and still. And we're trying to press on the inside of the foot. Now, when we swap on a rise, when we come back down, we really, really, really want to try not to sink into our hip, but pull up, growing nice and tall. So we're crossing, swapping our arms, we're doing opposite arm to leg. Now if you find it's a little bit tricky, you can look down. What are your arms doing? What are your feet doing? Now I don't want you to drop the head, but in this instance I do, to just check. When you're going up and down, are your foot, are you going on the outside or are you pressing from the inside? The inside is what we want. So we're drawing up through the inside of the foot. We're getting that connection. That's going to stabilise our ankle and keep everything nice and strong, and that's what we're after. Going on the outside makes it a little bit weaker. So when we put that into an exercise, we go a little bit wider with our feet into a squat. As we squat and come back up, now we're going to rise. Now I want you to think of all of that pressing from the inside of the foot and coming back down, okay? So it doesn't matter how high your rise is, it can be tiny off the floor, but what I want you to think about is pulling up, okay? So we're going to draw up from here as opposed to going on the outside of the leg. So we're going to hinge and squat, coming all the way back up, little rise and lower. Hinge and squat, coming all the way back up, rise and lower. Turn to the side, hinge and squat, all the way back up, rise and lower. So as you tilt the pelvis back, it doesn't matter how low that you go into that squat. And we are programmed to go as far down as we can, or as high up as we can. And sometimes that just doesn't work for us. And in Pilates, that doesn't matter. What's going to make you stronger is if your technique is really spot on. If it's spot on, then you're going to improve. So for me, it doesn't matter how deep your squat is. You might have really short Achilles, which means you can only do a tiny little squat. If your body's in the right place, then it doesn't matter. As you hinge back, I want you to squeeze your glutes. Feel like you're drawing up through your quads. So squat and rise. Let's do 4 more. Down and up and down. 2 more. Last one. And lower. Okay, so holding on to something. Let's do 10 little straight rises, up and down. 2, using the arm. 3, 4, 5. I'm trying to soften my knees because I lock them out, my legs. Now I've lost count, so let's do 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more, and lower. Again, trying to really feel that pull up from the inside of the foot. Okay, let's do a calf stretch. This is an exercise you can do every day. I have it in all my classes because it's so simple and it's really effective. Changing legs, take it back. Changing legs, take it back. Changing legs, take it back. Grab the foot, knees together. Pull, grow nice and tall. And change sides. Again, holding on if you feel the need. Pulling the knees in together, lifting up, growing nice and tall. And relax. So if you've got a desk or the back of your chair or somewhere that feels you can have a little bit of a stretch, then hold on to it, bring your body, so you're going to start in, you're going to walk all the way back, nice and straight, flat back, and just give your back a curve, and release, and a curve, and release. Take your arm out to the side so you really feel that nice open stretch, and have a look, bring it back, and change. Try and keep your weight forwards onto the toes, rather than back here. It's easy to be back here, and now I really want you nice and forwards. So 1 more, reach, and in, and out, and in, and slowly coming all the way up. Okay, we're going to do 1 more exercise to finish. We're going to come down onto our knees, and we're just going to do a knee bend, a kneeling plank. So for you to do a plank, and if that is within your range, depending on how your body feels, this is one of the easiest, if not the easiest plank to do, okay? So what I want you to do is go nice and steady. All that you're doing is you're lifting your knees and coming back down. I know we've done this exercise before, but it's the safest one, and so for you doing this at home, you can guarantee that you're pretty much going to be in the right position and your body is going to be nice and safe. And if you're not in class, then that's what we need to do when you are exercising at home or away from us here, that you are nice and safe, okay? So your hands are underneath your shoulders, your knees aren't too close to your hands. You can tuck your toes if you wish, and you're just going to lift up and down. So you're just coming up off the floor, lift and lower, lift and lower, lift and lower. Keep going. Two more. Lift and down and lift and lower. Good, releasing the wrists. One way and the other way. Now, if you've got room and no one's looking at you funny, we're going to do a hamstring stretch. So you're going to lie on your back, you're going to take one leg up to the ceiling, and you're going to hold on to your calf. Give that leg a stretch and release it. Pull it back into you. So you can do this without having a band. I'm not using a band today. Just give it a nice hold, and as you change legs, hold and release and hold. And it doesn't matter where you hold your leg. If you can only hold it behind here, that's fine. If you can hold it, I don't even think I can today, with your ankle, great, and relax. The main thing is that you can hold the leg, you can feel that hamstring stretch, and you're really nice and safe, okay? So we always stretch our hamstring before we do the shoulder bridge, just to prevent getting cramp. It doesn't mean to say you're not going to get it, and sometimes if you get it, you must stop the exercise immediately, okay? So we're going to push up into a shoulder bridge, nice and steady as you lift up, and then slowly coming back down. And we're going to try and look forward as we go up again. So here we're squeezing our glutes, we're drawing up through the front of our thighs, and we're really engaging our core. So slowly up and slowly down. The shoulder bridge is really good for your whole body. So I know it's upper body week, lower body week, sorry. However, I like to sneak this one in because it's so good for you. As you come up, come back down. Good, bring your knees into your chest. Coming up to sitting. Okay, so you've got a few little exercises to play with. If you want to make this more of a workout, then pause it after each exercise, and then you can go back and do another set, another 2 sets, whatever you feel works for you. But remember, you need to be safe, and you need to know when too much is for you, and just so that you're nice and careful. Okay, we're going to bring one leg in. We're going to sellotape our foot to our leg. We're going to reach our arms up. We're going to keep them nice and gentle as we go forwards and drop our head and come back up again, reaching up, and over we go. And change legs. So again, just getting in this position, you might find that one side feels a little bit more flexible than the other. Remember what we were saying about your spiky ball. You can just have a little sit and try and release those few little tight spots that you might have. They're going to be painful, but they will be worth it, I promise you. And if your spiky ball is too much for the real tight spots, then grab a tennis ball because it's softer. Okay, reaching our arms up for this side, over to our toes, dropping our head, and coming back up. Breathe in, and breathe out as you go over. Good, take both legs out in front, reaching up, and going over. Again, take it nice and steady here. Just go where you can without going too hard or too forceful or anything. We don't want to bounce, we just want to drop our head. So hands by your side or in front of your legs or touching your toes, coming back up. We're going to take the legs underneath, rolling up through the spine slowly. So you might find that you just come to here and you just want to just let your head hang. Just give it a little shake slowly, and then you're going to bend your knees, open your shoulders, rolling up through your spine to come up last. You're going to grow nice and tall. Roll your shoulders back, open the chest, standing nice and tall. If you've got your chair in front of you or to the side, remember you can just do a little side bend over or another flat back curve if you feel. So that's your workout for today, guys. I hope you have enjoyed it. I hope you can put it into practice somewhere or put it at the end. You might have just come in from being out on a run and you want to do a few little Pilates exercises just to finish off, and hopefully that will do the trick. So remember to always be safe. If you have any queries or questions, then email either me or anybody here at the clinic at any point for any questions that you may have, and we will answer them. Have a good week and take care, and I'll see you soon.